Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Sturgia Vanilla Plus series here. And you join us as we are at war with the Northern Empire. We need to head over towards the east here and take out some of these settlements here. I think we could probably take these two castles in this episode and start to expand our territory over this way. I think in this series, I'll end up sticking with the Sturgian kingdom and not actually forging my own kingdom, but I will not stop the series until we have a full map conquest, or I am no longer having fun. But we should be able to go for a full map conquest because this is the vanilla map and not the Europe map, because that map is fucking crazy if you don't know. But yes. Anyways, guys, without further ado, let me go and thank the channel members really quick. And we have a lot of new ones, man. We have a ton of new ones. Thank you to Tyler, Moses, Jared, Walter, Mooncheese, Cameron, Franklin, Shadow Fighter Pro, and JT Morris. I really, really appreciate those guys. And thank you to everyone else for supporting all the other series. All right, well, I've been waffling on for long enough. Let's head over to Thorius Castle here. And we will get a siege underway here. We have 629 influence, gaining 21.15 per day, which is pretty incredible. We'll go ahead and stop off here to town, see if we need to recruit any more troops, and it appears that we do actually need to recruit some troops. So let's go ahead and fill up the party before we do anything else. Yeah, we have actually been reduced pretty heavily. Let's go ahead and head back to Rote here. Looks like they're raiding a few of our settlements up here. We're going to focus on the southern side with the castles. Those are the softer targets, a bit easier to take on for us. Looks like people have already completely looted my towns of troops here. Good God. They have just taken all of the troops, man. Taken all of the troops. Jesus Christ, we're getting one fucking troop out of every town. That's insane. All right, let's head over here towards, let's go towards Herzegovina over here. That is probably not how you fucking say that whatsoever. All right, there's a few more there. Nice. We mainly are focusing on the infantry, of course. There's a enemy caravan there, but we'll go ahead and take anyone we can here. Cavalry, archers, infantry, we'll take them all. And it looks like they are actually the ones, my companions are actually the ones who are stealing all of the lovely recruits here. Going to up our army cohesion there, and we'll hit up all three of these towns over here. And maybe I can actually manage. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go over to Grabber's Gorge and I'm gonna steal some men out of the garrison. That is gonna be the way that we do this here. All right, let's sort by tier, and I'll only take their low tier units here. There we go. 226 is our max party size here. Looks like we have a little lord down here, thinking he's a bit cheeky, trying to snipe one of our caravans there. He better start running away, because I am pretty close to catching him here. All right, we'll go ahead and come down here though. We've chased him off. We've scared him away. Ooh, there's another lord there. We may want to go after those guys, but we'll go ahead and chip away at their southern territories first. This one only has 299 defenders. This should be a pretty easy siege for us. Indeed. And if we manage to get outplayed, then we get outplayed. Whatever happens here. Let's go ahead and build up some siege equipment here. They only had 2 catapults built there, so I think we might be able to take this one with catapults instead of trebuchets, which would be pretty nice indeed. We'll have to go ahead and see though. We'll get them all moved to reserve there. Ooh, they did break that one. Are they gonna break that one? Okay, that was pretty close. All right, let's build 1 trebuchet, and then we'll bring out 3 fire catapults there, and hopefully that is enough to take out all of these defenses they have going on here. It's gonna upgrade those guys. Our cavalry strength is pretty low right now, so we will go ahead and grab a few of those guys. But let's go for some berserkers, and then let's go for some archers as well. We have been reduced on those fronts recently. All right, we're gonna move that to the reserve there. Let them take their shots. Okay, there we go. All right, let's bring out the trebuchet and 3 fire catapults. This should be enough to overwhelm them. And it looks like most of these are highly damaged, so maybe not, but we'll have to see here. Oh, I clicked pause. I was wondering why nothing was happening. That makes sense though. All right, we'll go ahead and rebuild our catapults there. We'll wait for this one to get destroyed, and then we will oh, Tobias town is under attack. Wait, is that by an army? Oh, that may be by an army there. All right, there we go. We have destroyed all their catapults. Yeah, let's go siege equipment here. We're gonna need it for sure. I might go ahead and hop on a few of these catapults over here. They may come and try to break this siege here, but I don't think they're going to be able to. Yeah, definitely not bringing any enemies there. That would be a huge mistake for me. All right, we have taken out all of their siege equipment. We have 2 healthy catapults and a pretty healthy trebuchet while maintaining the siege dominance here. By the way, guys, I have actually changed how I do the recordings. I switched over from using CPR to CQP on Streamlabs OBS, if y'all know what that is. I'm sure most of y'all will not know what that is, but some of you may know what it is. So if you do, let's actually just let everyone do their thing here, and I will go jump on a catapult that has some decent HP here. Yep, we'll go ahead and jump on this one over here. Bjorn Ulf here, making his way over to the catapult as it is being reloaded here. And push our horse out of the way. Oh, kind of pushing him into the way there. All right, let's go ahead and take over aiming of this catapult here. Where is the most effective place to fire this at? Probably up at these archers here, I would say, for now. We do have a siege tower going that way. Let's go ahead and try to shoot at these archers, though. Maybe we'll get a nice lucky shot. Oh, it's a little bit too far there. That's okay, though. Ouch. Getting pelted by some arrows here. Let's see. That siege tower looks like it's going to be going that way there. So we may have to pick out some infantry there. Let's go and lower the range just a bit and try to hit that wall there. That is going to be a bit short. Yeah, actually way short. What the hell? The last one went way over. I don't understand. Weird, though. And they're going to definitely be moving their infantry, so... Oh, nice shot there, man. Pretty damn good shot indeed. All right, let's up the range here. Let's try to hit this tower over here. That should be a good place to shoot at. Okay, that was over the fucking tower. Dude, I am just the worst at aiming siege equipment, I swear. That's why I love Shikuho so much. There's no fucking siege equipment, basically. All right, let's bring it down to there. Let's try that. That looks pretty good. Okay, it's a little too high still. They should start bringing their infantry up onto the walls here any moment. Let's go ahead and get ranged in for that. It should be right about there. Let's test out a shot here. We'll see if we can break through their lines immediately. Oh, he got fucking sniped there, man. Good God. Still a bit too far. We'll aim down just a touch here. And we'll aim just to the left of the siege tower here. They should start bringing their infantry over momentarily. All right, that looks damn near perfect there. Maybe just a bit higher. And that should impact the infantry as they go ahead and make their way down here. Here they go. All right, let's go for a shot on these infantry. Here we go. Shot is out. Let's see how she lands. Just slightly too far there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna dial in this siege equipment here, and we are going to make some devastating shots on this right side infantry formation. All right, open fire. Try to get a shot landing on them. Oh, that is what we love to see, ladies and gentlemen. There goes 10 of their troops right off the rip there. And let's go ahead and bring her over to the middle here, and we'll see if we can get a good shot on this bad boy again. We need some siege skill built up, so this is the way to do it there. Yeah, we did hit one of our own troops there. That is okay. They will understand that their sacrifice is worthy. All right, let's aim a little bit to the side here again. Maybe a bit too far over to the left there. Yeah, a little bit too far over to the left. Yeah, we are collapsing them pretty easily here, though. All right, let's move her just a bit to the right. And we'll try shooting right there. Oh, that hurt. All right. We're still okay, though. Not sure what the fuck that was. I don't think they have any catapults. All right, that looks pretty good, though. Oh, yeah, that was devastating. All right, let's go F10, tack camera, and get a good look at the siege here. And I really do hope you guys appreciate the jump in quality, as this is definitely affecting the file size. It's pretty significantly as well. Let's put these guys in shield wall and tell them to charge here. Tell them to fire at will, first of all. Yeah, let's get them throwing their javelins up there. Charge. That should start pushing them back pretty easily there. All right, let's go shield wall here. Tell them to, they should be breaking through the gate momentarily. Yeah, the gate's going down there. Very nice. All right, these guys over here on the right, let's tell them to fire at will as well. There we go. And let's tell them to shield wall. And it looks like I have pulled in some reinforcements here. Gate is going down quite quickly here. It will be soon be down. Looks like they have broken through on the right side. Let's go ahead and tell these guys to charge. There we go. They should go ahead and break off there and head up the siege tower there. Tell these guys to charge as well. Have they broken through the gate yet? Yes, they have. All right, let's tell these guys to charge as well. Oh, no, they didn't break through the gate yet. Oopsies. Oopsie daisies. Just picked a whole bouquet of oopsie daisies there. All right, let's tell these guys F6. They should go back to breaking the gate. There we go. Very nice. Let's see where good old Bjorn Ulf is. Okay, looks like he's making his way up the tower here. Where's the gate? The gate is over here this way. Okay. We got some guys on the right side here. Let's go for some throws. Okay, that fence is blocking our shots there. Absolutely cucking my throws. There we go. We got a hit in finally. We're going to attempt to push our way up through here. We need to hold our shields up on the side, though. Oh, yeah, we're getting pelted by the archers. There's a lot of archers up in that tower, actually. Let me try to make my way back down these stairs here. Might end up floating over the top of my men. That's okay, though. We'll go for these... Okay, no, looks like they actually broke through there. Nice. All right, we'll go back to F10 tack view now. We'll see where the progress is at with the gate here. Where the fuck is the gate at? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Oh, they've already busted through. They've already completely broken through. All right, we'll tell everybody to charge now. There we go. Looks like we didn't lose as many archers that time because they were using the cover of all these structures here. That's kind of interesting. But they are about to lose this. We'll go ahead and speed this bad boy up just a little bit for time's sake, as this siege is pretty much an afterthought here. We're gonna see them streaming along the bridge here and cleaning up the very, very last of these troops here. And it looks like they're all up in that building there. Attempt to try to take them out here. Looks like it's just one remaining here. We'll see if they can sort it out, and if not, then we will there we go. We have taken him out. Very, very nice indeed. 105 renown, 82 influence, 29 morale, 71% of the loot there. Money has not been a factor for quite a long time for us, though. Looks like we did get a lot of upgrades. Holy shit. That is a ton of upgrades. We'll get a few more cavalrymen there. 35 should be good enough there. We'll continue to upgrade the rest of these boys here. There we go. And we'll get some more archers. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Yeah, around 40 of each should be pretty solid for us. Let's grab some of these prisoners. Why not? There we go. That is us maxed out on prisoners there. No, I don't see any lords in here, though. Oh, okay, we do have a lot of looters and low-tier prisoners. We'll go ahead and dump these guys off, though, as we don't need them taking up space in the party here. There we go. And now we can take some militia crossbowmen here. Oops, one too many. There we go. Perfecto. Just gotta wait for the old thing to load there. Fine and noble guard helmet. Wow, that has like a significant amount more head armor than we have. Of course, the Sturgian heavy lance. I kind of want to swap out the lance. I'm not really a huge fan of the lance anymore. Kind of want to go for a balanced wide leaf spear. It's only a slightly okay. Yeah, the swing speed and thrust speed of this is like significantly better. We'll go for that bad boy, and it's still a length of 184. So I mean, that's not a that is not a short spear by any means. I do like the bronze lamellar overmail. That is quite neat indeed. We just have the banner of shifting sands here, though. Let's take all the loot here, and we'll go to our banners, and we'll see decreased morale shock, decreased ranged accuracy penalty, against mounted. I mean, that would be good if we were fighting somebody who is mounted, like the Khuzaits again, but we are not right now. We are fighting the Empire. I'm going to claim this as my own, and we'll rebuild that later off camera, I think. We have 203 left with 111 wounded there. We definitely need to go replenish some troops here. Ooh, Ataconia is under attack there by a lord, and it looks like they're sieging Resource Castle, so we need to go ahead and break that siege there for sure. Let's go ahead and manage the castle here. We have no governors available. They are constructing militia grounds, and then we want to go for that, and then put that on Festival and Games, and give them like 30k dinars. That should be enough for them. We have 500k to spare, so there's no shame in that. There, let's go and actually check on this castle here and see how many. Yeah, 410 defenders. It may be a bit too much for us. Definitely need to recruit up some more troops here. Looks like we got an enemy lord right there. Go ahead and continue recruiting troops as we go along here. Taking some more troops prisoner will be quite useful for us here. There we go. We're at 203 again. And this will allow our companions to continue recruiting troops as well. Resource Castle was being besieged, but it looks like Vildar, or yeah, Vildars. I always say Vildar, but I guess that's not exactly how you're supposed to say it. We'll head over here and see if we can break the raid on this town. Ooh, 239 in that army. Yes, please. I don't really want to help the villagers there. I hate when that happens. Okay, there we go. Now that they have taken them out, we can go ahead and go for an engage here. This is a pretty small fight here compared to what we have done in the past with this series, but it will still be a quite important battle indeed. All right, you can see just how many of these troops are unblooded new troops here. We may want to split this into 2 infantry formations. We have 65 cavalry here. That is quite a large amount for us, considering we are Sturgians. I need to definitely put these guys onto their respective formations. That will help out greatly here. We have 52 archers, so I'm actually going to stick a few of these guys with the archers here. No one really has good cavalry influence, even me. I mean, my cavalry influence is kind of terrible. We will go ahead and set these bad boys up here like this, though. Let's spread these boys out. And I do have the banners turned off just for cinematic purposes. It looks, I feel like it looks really good. We'll set these guys up in a shield wall. And then we will spread them out until they are in. Okay, 1 line is too thin. You need at least 2 lines. Generally, that is the way to go. And 3 is even better, honestly. But 2 lines should be good enough for now. Let's go ahead and F10 and see if these guys are actually coming at us. No, it looks like they are running. Okay. Break these guys into line formation here. It looks like they're going for the hill. So let's speed it up and see what they do. Let's see what's going on here. Looks like they're attacking a few of my guys there. All right, yeah, they have taken the hill. All right, let's slow her back down here. We're going to tell these guys to hold fire for now. All right, and we're going to bring the infantry up right here. Let's go for 3 lines thick. We'll bring them up to here. Let's bring the archers up behind right there. And we'll bring the cavalry around the right flank over here to deal with their cav as they move to engage mine. I will go ahead and speed her up for just a second here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slow her down. There we go. That's perfect. We are going to have their cav kind of running amok in our backline for a bit. That should be okay. Let's go and charge our cav just to discourage that. Should be pretty good here. All right. Let's line up the infantry here. Let's go 4 rows thick. I think that'll be good for us. And we will reposition the archers as well. I would like it if we could make them engage us. That would be really good. Let's back the archers up to right there and let them open fire. Yeah, 100 range is going to be fine for us here. See if we can get them to engage us here. But the Ulf champion should be completely eliminating their cav. All right, let's go and shield wall these bad boys up. And we'll spread them back out again. Let's go 2 ranks. I like the idea of 2 ranks here. All right, we'll push the archers up as well. What I'm trying to get them to do is to charge down the hill into me. That will allow for a great... Yep, right there. That is the exact opportunity that I'm looking for. And once they get about 50 away, we will tell them to open fire with their ranged weapons. All right, go and fire will here, and you'll see a devastating amount of throwing going on here. All right, I'm going to tell them to engage now. There we go. All right, I need to bring the cav over here. I need to go into this camera here. Cav, go ahead and charge their archers here, and let's go ahead and get good old Bjorn involved in the killing here. That looks like a lord there. That'd be quite nice if we take them out. Let's go for the stab here. There we go. Taking that lord out quite easily here. Break that guy's shield. Throw a few javelins into the back of these guys. Let's bring out our new spear here. That's my own troops. It's actually not too bad. Yeah, I'm not really that good at pole arms on this character, but it's a quick enough thrusting speed for me. All right, we need to dismount and engage in a fight here. All right, let's go for some spear stabs in here. It is kind of hard to aim this. All right, let's pull out our sword. That is going to be where the real work gets done here. We are knocking shields out of these guys' hands left and right here. As you know, Bjorn Ulf is a pretty effective fighter here. He's one of the best fighters in the land. And we have completely overwhelmed them here. And we're going to stab these guys down here. Go for some overhand strikes. Finish these boys off here. You do have to stab those Imperial legionaries quite many times here. I may swap off the leaf spear to a fine steel hewing spear. All right, we're going to tell everybody to charge here. Finish these boys off. Yeah, I may need to change this out for a fine steel hewing spear. That would be the ideal. There we go. Charge down these archers here. We'll try out the leaf spear, but I don't think it's for me personally. Oh, okay. Looks like it's pretty good though. I just feel like it doesn't have as good of armor piercing as it should. There we go. Took that guy out in one stab. It looks like it has pretty good damage. It's just not as good as a fine steel hewing spear would be. All right, looks like they have routed 29 remaining there. Let's go F10 tac cam. Oh, we can't speed it up because the battle is over. We'll go ahead and tell them to charge though, as we want to reduce these guys by as many troops as we possibly can. Want to chase them to the ends of the earth there. The Ulf champions, which is our cavalry, is chasing them down very, very nicely. And looks like we got a little line of them over here. Let's see how many we can take out here before the end of the battle. Oh, they're taking out so many. As you can spot, the Ulf champions and Ulf heavy lancers by their heavily armored horses and their double shields there. Because troops tend to drop and like lose shields quite a few times in battle, at least I've noticed. So I equipped them with double shields so they would not take. Let's see if we can find one who has dropped a shield. Let's see. I don't really see it too often on the cav, but sometimes it does happen when you charge them into infantry a lot. Usually they end up dismounted though. Sometimes there's some guys with double shields on the ground. Let's see. Don't see him. Okay. Anyways, that was a very decisive battle there. You are now my prisoner. We need to troops we leave. Yeah. All right, let's go for the upgrades here. We do have quite a few guys upgrading here. Yeah, we'll get one more cav, upgrade some more of these boys. Let's go more oath keepers. Oath keepers are definitely going to be needed. Some archers there, and that will be perfect right there. Okay, we have 77 archers. That may have been a mistake there. That's okay. We'll see how it goes here. All right, I need a new spear. Legendary short militia spear. That's even worse than what I had. We'll go and take all that stuff, and we'll go towards the nearest town here before we wrap up the episode and see if we can. Let's go to, what is the biggest town near me? I guess Rote would be the only real option here. Okay, stop off here at all these towns along the way. Yeah, they sacked all these villages, those sons of bitches. How dare they? How dare they invade my lands? All right, looks like we have made peace with them though, so that's good, I guess. I will recruit some troops here. All right, I'm gonna disband the army now, and that will allow me to rename a few settlements for some channel members really quick here. I have rebuilt Rote multiple times here. Let's see, who needs a settlement here? I think, let me go ahead and look here. If I remember it correctly. Okay, so I have 3 towns over here that need to get renamed. 4, technically. And then we have a new castle that also needs to get renamed or remade because it's of the wrong faction. So we'll go ahead and rename that to Castrum Frank, I believe. Yeah, let's do that. Castrum Frankia. There we go. That will be for our channel member Franklin there. We'll make that Sturgian. And then we'll whip this bad boy around and get her placed in a good spot. Go ahead and raise this bad boy up out of the ground. Right there. Should be fine and dandy. Put the gate spot right there. And there is one channel member town done. And we'll do a couple of more here. A couple of more. What the fuck? A couple more here. English is hard sometimes, guys, especially when you're sitting here in a dark room talking to yourself. That's not an exaggeration, by the way. This is a dark room. I like to be immersed in my gaming. All right, let's see here. We have another castle down here. Good God. Okay, I have another one down here that needs to get changed. We'll head down there and we'll give Morris a castle. I'm gonna keep going with the naming convention here with the naming convention of Castrum because it's kind of cool. I like it. It's a Roman style of naming things though. All right, we have some troops we can recruit there, so we'll go ahead and do so because our companions aren't depleting them over and over and over again. All right, we'll take some elite troops here, and then we'll grab some regular old boys here. There we go. We should automatically get some guys upgrading off the rip. Yep, there we go. All right, let's go. A few more berserkers. Yeah, we'll need a couple more cav, and then I'm going to do infantry there because apparently I have 79 archers. So, oopsie daisies. Picked a whole fucking bouquet of oopsie daisies. All right, let's get some levels here on these lovely little looters. Maybe farm some shorts clips. All right, let's go ahead and line these boys up here. Let's go for like 2 lines, I think, something like that. All right, let's put these bad boys in shield wall, and let's do that again. I want this to be 2 lines, not 1 line. Okay, so we need to start it there. There we go. That's not quite what I want. There, that's close enough. Closest we're gonna fucking get. All right, archers, hold fire. Cav, fuck off over here, and we'll ready up. There we go. All right, so as you can see, a lot of these guys are new troops. We do have some Ulf bloodletters in here and some other troops, but of course these shields are always going to be at the front line here. We have some berserkers trying to figure out where the fuck they belong in the formation. But yes, our most of our bloodletters and our other troops that don't have shields are back here in the center here. We have Ulf veteran berserkers with the wolf heads there. And these guys are our line breakers, okay? They are meant to absolutely smash through formations. So let's go ahead and see what happens here if we... do I have a lame horse right now? Okay, well, it's fucking lame now. I just rammed it into a tree. Maybe it's because my riding skill's so low, but we'll go ahead and come over here and throw some of our lovely javelins here. Okay, well, that was straight into the fucking floor. There we go. Usually you want to throw your javelins with the direction you're riding, just because it really gives it a big speed boost, but apparently I can't fucking throw anything. Ooh. And I kind of want to get the cut through everything mod, because that mod seems cool. That may be something that I introduce here at a later time. We'll go and tell these guys to hold fire for now, though. All right. Oh, 1 javelin coming in there. We'll wait till these guys close into a more respectable distance for my troops to go ahead and shoot at them. Right about now. Open fire. And you'll see why I hold fire there. Yep, Sworn Shield's doing a great amount of work there. Let's go and tell these guys to engage. They should be able to deal with these guys, no problems at all. We'll go ahead and dismount here. Bring the cavalry over here on the left just to clean up the rest of these guys. Pretty much just coming in here at head level and hack these guys up. I really want to get the cut through everything mod, because it allows me to cut through more than, and I've only just learned about this from Shikuho, but it allows you to cut through pretty much everything, which is like really, really nice. There you go. And we'll tell everyone to shoot at will here. And that should make everyone start firing there. There we go. Only 4 upgrades there, really? I guess my frontline troops did the majority of the work there. We'll go and upgrade some of those not the Ulfhenders, the the berserkers. Thank you, brain. Finally figured out what the fuck I was trying to say there. Perfect. $1,300 influence is quite a feat. And like I said before, I don't think we're going to challenge our fucking faction leader's rule here or anything like that. But we may end up, you know, eventually taking control just because he dies or something like that. Let's go ahead and rebuild this settlement though, and let's name it Castrum. Let's see here. Castrum Morris for Mr. JT Morris. Oh, that's not how you spell it. Mr. JT Morris, one of our newest channel members there. And remember, if you guys want to get included in the series, and I don't know how long I'm going to be able to do this because we are like rapidly expanding in channel members, so I may not be able to do this for too much longer, but we'll see. I'll do it as long as I can, as long as it is feasible. The companion one, I think I could do for forever, but the renaming town stuff may become limited. I might have to limit it to like maybe 20 tier 1 members, so we'll have to see. I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you guys updated. But yes, we have that castle rebuilt there, so that should fix a lot of the issues in that one. Let's see here. What else do we need to do? What else do we need to do? Marnath is Sturgia. Seonon is Sturgia. All right, everything looks Gucci over there. Let's see. There's a hideout over here we could go try to clear. There's actually 2 hideouts over here. I don't know if we need to clear those. I don't think we really do. You know what? Let's go fight a fucking tournament. Why not, right? All right, Castrum Frankia there, named after our channel member Franklin, has completed its construction. Oh, it looks like Legetta has a tournament for us. How prominent of a fighter am I? Not super prominent, but a decent fighter. I definitely need to put another point into one-handed, and then possibly put another into athletics. But we are level 26, and level 28 is kind of the hard cap. I'd say like level 30 is the hard cap, obviously, but 28 is kind of a soft cap for us, just because of the way the game works. But yes, let's go ahead and go to the arena, join the tournament here, and we will go ahead and get involved in some shenanigans here. And you know what? I have a fuckload of money. Let's go ahead and bet. Why not? All right, here we go, boys. Got a good stab on that guy there. I'd really prefer to not fight this guy here. Can kind of force him back here. Oh. Come on, Archer. Help me out here. Ouch. Ah, fuck. I hate when I get given a fucking spear with no fucking secondary weapon. Okay, there we go. We have some range. Now he's just gonna face fuck me. And it's a bloodletter too, so... Okay, we are getting some hits in here. Let me kick him back. There we go. Let's shield bash him back too. Okay, we are getting some hits here, but he has very, very heavy armor. And I can't get an effective stab on him here. Holy shit, will somebody kill this guy already? I'm literally beating him to death with a stick. I would literally be better off punching him here. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Now we are able to stab him. Holy shit, that took forever. Come in behind here and get some stabs off on this guy. Coming low, going high. Get some stabs straight in the head here. Take out the last few of these enemies. Let's hit them with the old razzle dazzle. Okay, we did lose our spear there. I need a weapon. Okay, there we go. We have a mace and a spear now. There we go. Now it's a bit more. Let me go ahead and turn on the banners really fast here so we actually know who the fuck we're fighting. ADHD and OCD there. 0.5. All right. Come on, buddy. Let's try to dismount him here by hitting his horse. Do move rather slow. We probably need to up our athletics a bit. Should be able to dismount this guy. There we go. Killed one. He's gonna get back up on that horse, and we just have one left to go here. There we go. Stabbing on him there. Let's go ahead and gank him with the mace now. There we go. No. Who is still up? Oh, Archer there, sulking in the corner. All right, let's mount a horse. And let's go in with the spear here. There we go. Knock him over. Jump down off the horse and gank him with the mace. Oh, you can swing that fucking thing? I didn't know that. Okay, well, you're done. You're donezo there, friend. All right, looks like we just have spears here. Oh my god, this is slow. Oh yeah, stabbing's the way to go. Oh, I just disarmed him here. Trying to get the blade around on him. Back the fuck up, bitch. Let's try to get him to kill this guy. Kick him for him. There we go. Oh, shit. Oh my god, that hurt. Holy shit, that fucked me up. Why do you swing so fast? Oh my god, you're fucking me up. He won. But we still qualified. That's okay. Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and bet here. And join. Alright, looks like we just got maces in this one. That's a bit better for us. Alright, let's go ahead and just run up to him and kick him in the face. And then hit him with the mace. And then we can just smack this guy down. Go for the kick there. And he's down. All right, let's see who we're facing. Columbia here. All right, it looks like it is just maces for us. I'm going to run up to her and just kick her straight in the face. And let's smack this hoe right in the mouth with a mace. Mace to the face. That's another game I played professionally there. Overwatch. Fucking hated Brigida, man. She completely ruined my career in that game. Like, no joke. Like, actually, pretty much ruined my career. Brought my career to a standstill as the GOATS meta rolled in. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, but just go look up Overwatch GOATS meta and you'll understand what I went through. I was a Tracer player, so it pretty much brought my playstyle to a screeching halt overnight. So that absolutely sucked for me, but no worries. We moved on to bigger and better things, and I'm glad to be at where I am right now. Oh, the hideout in my lands? I don't think so, boys. Let's go ahead and wait till nightfall, and we'll go and attack this. Let's bring in the Berserkers. There we go. All right, let's roll in with these guys. This looks good to me.
Hear me. Give them hell.
First of all, fire at will. Now it's charge. They should throw all of their lovely jabbies in here, and we'll come in with our lovely sword here. Sorry if I was giving you all too much backstory on my esports career there, but I do think it is somewhat interesting sometimes. Hold that for me, bud. Hold that too. Can you hold this one as well? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Such a good friend helping me out here, holding all these javelins, these excess javelins that I have. Taking those guys down, down a peg there. See where our yeah, see, they're gonna throw mostly their javelins here for a moment, but that's okay. I can push up and take these guys out by myself. It's not a... Oh, looks like he's using a sight there. That's really cool. I've never seen that before. By the way, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm shortening the swing by starting my swing here and just slashing him here. So I'll show you again right here. So I'm turning to the side, and that's a very short swing. It's a much shorter swing. Even though his axe is probably faster than mine, I'm still getting swings off very fast. It doesn't work as well with RBM, obviously, because if you block in that direction, then it's going to drain your posture very, very, very fast. You can just go for a little crouch here. We can sneak up on the enemy here. No, I'm just kidding. Let's move up though. Looks like we have quite a few of these boys here. They're throwing their... I have yet to see one of these boys engage in actual melee combat, but we'll let them throw their javelins for funsies. Go for a block on that. I'll stab you right in the face. Again, shortening the slash here. That is one way you can win duels. So if you're slashing to the right, you want to aim to the right, and that'll give you a shorter slash. And then if you're stabbing, you can also maneuver around shields. So like here, I can go over around the shield there instead of just stabbing straight into it. It's more useful in multiplayer, obviously, because like tactics like that and stuff. So you can like kind of direct your slash around a bit like that, and then also aim your stabs there. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I've been learning, or relearning rather, for the multiplayer streams there. And of course, you can always let's go for a stab like that there. Perfect. Just a few more to take out. 6 here. This kind of looks like a custom scene, but I kind of feel like it's not. I'll have to check the check online and see if it is. We're gonna go for a slash around his shield there. And we'll go for a left-handed swing this time. You can see here I'm shortening the slash by moving the mouse, moving the camera there, pretty much. All right, you know what? Bloodletters, put your fucking weapons away. You're throwing weapons away. And let's tell these boys to charge. All right, so they should be using their axes now, and they have some lovely, lovely axes. So that should be quite fun indeed to see here. Gonna put my shield on my back. You do run faster with your shield on your back, by the way. We'll see what these executioner axes can do. Yeah, once they land, they do a pretty good amount of work here. There we go. I love watching the bloodletters go to work with those gigantic executioner axes. It is pretty cool. That is the thinnest stick in the world holding up this entire tent here. Definitely not work in real life. All right. We can either choose to duel the bandit lord here, or we can choose to have our men go after them. This would be a real test for the bloodletters. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's pull our shield out here. Okay, everyone to put your shit away and charge. All right, we need to get some kills here right away. Remember, stabbing in RBM is going to be the most effective way of doing damage here because it's penetrating the armor. So you definitely want to go for stabs a lot. If not, slashes to the head also do very well. There you go, like that. And then we can come in here and get some stabs in the back here. Very nice indeed. And it looks like we did pretty much overwhelm these guys. And we actually knocked them over with the executioner axe. See, that's one of the cool parts about these guys. They can break through shield walls by just knocking guys over. It's really, really cool. That is just a feature of a very, very heavy two-handed weapon. We'll go ahead and take a few prisoners. Why not? Upgrade some of these guys here. Let's get a few more berserkers going. I love having a few berserkers in the army. I mean, like, you can see, like, obviously we don't have too many in here, but I mean, like, 6 there, 1 there. So 7. Let's see. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I mean, 13 is a good amount in the army. I mean, like, maybe like 20 or 25 would be a lot better, but go ahead and leave that be there. And that is cleared out a balanced tall tip spear. See, that's what I was really looking for. That'll be perfect. Very nice. Could also go check a town too, I guess. Yeah, let's go to Legetta and see what we can find in the old shop here. Let's grab one of those guys. All right, let's go to trade here. And I do have like an absolute fuckload of stuff to offload. So, I mean, I literally have infinite money here, basically. Let's go check out these spears and let's get the, a fine steel spear has way better pierce there. Malevolon or Menavelon or whatever the fuck you say there. Yeah, that thing is absolutely terrible. Damascus steel pike. Yeah, probably a fine steel spear is going to be the way to go here. Yeah, probably a fine steel spear. That's actually worse. Tall tip spear has a really, really fast swing speed and thrust speed. But it doesn't have as good of damage, and it's a shorter spear, which is kind of what we wanted. We wanted a shorter spear. The Oaken Engungs here are a bit antiquated at this point, from what I have seen. These have really good missile speed. 30 missile speed. 31 missile speed. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if I could find some better javelins, that'd be really nice. But it's okay. A large bag of Pila, though, that might be something to look at there. 78 Pierce is not as good, though, so... yeah, unfortunately not. All right, well, that is all the shopping we're going to do there. Very nice indeed. Let's go ahead and end it off here, guys. We are out of time, and I do hope you guys appreciate the jump in quality, if it is actually a jump in quality. I can't really tell from myself, but hopefully it does look better on and I hate when that puts that in desktop resolution. There we go. Thank you. Just so I know that it's in 1080p. But yes, let's go ahead and thank the channel members really quick, guys, and then I'll send y'all off here on the rest of your day. Thank you to Tyler, Moses, Jared, Walter, Mooncheese, Cameron, Franklin, Shadow Fighter Pro, and JT Morris. Thank you guys so much for the channel memberships. And I will see you all in the next episode or the next video. Stay safe out there, and peace out, guys.